All right, what's up guys? It is Sunday. It's bloody hot. I think it's like 91 today. I'm out here just moving junk. Took my van to church, so after church I brought home a whole bunch of stuff for Stockton. Actually, it's kind of weird to bring home stuff for Stockton. Stuck it in the trailer here. Got a little bit more stuff out of the back, like this heater, bins, copper, scrap, you know, Christmas tree, garbage cans, blah blah blah. But look at this. This is probably the best improvement so far. This thing works perfect. I don't know if that's working, but it's working as far as circulating air. It is ridiculously hot, and I don't know why, but working in this heat out here, it tires me out so much faster. Yeah, I got this out. Yeah, I got a couple things out, and I've got nothing listed today. However, over here, this is an empty spot right here. That's where I put the dresser and end tables that I got out of that locker a few days ago. That last locker, the one that Jana bought and wanted to clean out. But that took a few days to sell that thing. Ooh, here's a nail. There you go. Took it longer than I thought to sell that. All right, we're gonna shut that off for now. Back it up. Make sure I can close the garage, because I gotta go. It was our son Josh's birthday a couple days ago, 3 days ago, and going over to his place tonight to celebrate and do a little game night. So I just want to update you guys what I've been doing since church. But made 150 bucks today, so that's not too bad. All right guys, just got home, put that on to cool the garage down. It's so hot. That thing is like a Hollywood movie set fan. But look at this, Grace gets home, jumps right on the ATV. What are you doing?
Riding the, what is it called?
Quad.
The thing, the quad?
It's crazy. Careful. Whoa! You don't have a helmet on there.
So?
Evil Knievel.
When has anyone worn a helmet on one of these?
Oh, ask Gary Busey.
Ask a who?
Get out of here. Good thing these things don't go over 15 miles an hour, which is still pretty fast. But yeah, they're for little kids, and actually it looks pretty fast. Probably goes a lot slower when I'm on it because I weigh so much, but they're only rated to 115 pounds. But you don't have to. It's like, you know, I don't have my Miata here, it's at my mom's, but Miata's a great little car. It's so fun to drive. It does not go fast, so speed is not always. What?
Hey.
You trying to kill me?
No.
Maybe.
What's up?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Just taking this for a
You
drive.
just decided to go cruise around?
Off in the sunset. Oh, sorry, that's for later. Oh, it actually stayed on the back.
Good. Drop it off out in the field.
Do you think I could like strap Peaches down to the back of this right here? Get a basket.
Tie her on, see if she can keep up with you. I think we're gonna need to mow the lawn pretty soon. Maybe.
It doesn't look that high.
It is starting to grow though.
It is.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, what time is it? It's like 8 o'clock. No, 7:30. You gotta hit that button. The brake has to be on. That has to be on, and then yeah.
I just hit the button. That's
Yeah,
why.
the button. Okay, guys, I forgot. I do have one pretty big update. Check this out. So while I was at Josh's playing games earlier, we sold 2 trains. This is from the train locker right here, and these are those high-end brass trains. I'm not going to open that, but you can see it's even got the original invoice in there. Pretty crazy. From 2005, 20 years ago, the previous owner bought these. And this is from our famous train lockers. This right here, well, I don't know which is which, but one of them sold for $900, sold for $950. So while playing games tonight, I made $1,850. That's one nice thing about eBay. And those probably were listed well over a year ago. This also train locker, I think it's 65 bucks or so. Forget, we sold that a couple days ago. These 4 sold a couple days ago, or maybe it was yesterday. These are $100 each, also from the train locker. And they're pretty cool. HO scale Hag. This also from the train locker. This Concorde British Airways. It's a little die-cast plane right here. This is for 150 bucks. Pretty dang nice. I've got a few more of these too. I think I've got 5 more of these in my locker. So right now I'm working on the garage. You can see I got it a little bit more cleaned up, just a little bit. I need to get all these lights set up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that monitor. I need a long HDMI cord. I don't know if that's what that is. I don't think so. That'd be great if I already had one hooked up. Oh my goodness, that might be long enough. I need to get it to go from the corner all the way over here to the computer. Might work. It might work. I gotta take that shelf off so we can get this, and I gotta get this area just super clean so we can do our live here tomorrow and sell. And right now I've got a packing station kind of set up, not really. I gotta get this way more organized over here because I pack a lot of stuff, guys. Obviously not this week or last week rather, but we usually ship well over 150 packages a week. That's a lot of packages, and it's all on me. So 150 boxes go out every week. Maybe not that many. Pretty dang close though. Well over 100. I'd say like 120 to 150 per week. So right now I've got, I think, 6 packages for eBay to get out. That'll get us started this week, but tomorrow's auction will probably have 100 to 120 packages, and then eBay throughout the week. So I ship a lot of stuff, and I need this to be an efficient space. I need to have everything like tape, bubble wrap, papers here, boxes are somewhat there. Yeah, everything we need, you know, I got to get it all within reach. There's boxes way over there, boxes up there. I got to make sure I get it all like really organized so I can find it quickly, and also I can get it quickly. And little improvements in time make a big difference and increase your speed and increase your efficiency. I need it to work well. That's one thing about my garage before. I had it set up really nice. Like, it looked messy, it looked disorganized, but it really wasn't. It was everything had a place, and a lot of the stuff was within reach. All right, what's up, guys? It's the next day. It is about 8:30 at night right now. You can see it's dark out here. Oh, it's not really dark. It's dusk. I was just telling Jana how I love it this time of day because it's still light. You can see, and the sky's still lit, but the sun is down, and the temperatures are down with it. We have been using this fan today for sure. So we just finished our first live auction here, and you can see behind the scenes a little bit. This is what it looks like. The last thing we did was give away this whole box of miscellaneous items, storage finds, all kinds of stuff. That's our buyer appreciation. And then rated our friend Justin at Pickers Warehouse TV. He's doing an auction now, and yeah, it went pretty smooth. So it looked like our connection was fast, all that kind of stuff. That was the unknown because I didn't really test it. I should have. I said I was going to, and then it just ran out of time because it got down to like, okay, do I spend time testing the live stream, or do I just spend time getting lots together to sell? And I chose the latter because we didn't have very much merchandise to sell tonight. So everything on the table here sold, and I tell you, like, the tools went kind of soft. Actually, I didn't even sell the CB. I think this thing sold for like $7, this air siren, and that sells online for $80. And this carburetor, brand new little carburetor right here, sold for $4, and I'm like, wow. There's some good deals to be had tonight. So I didn't get to the CB, and we had this little box of pins I didn't get to, and we had this box that we did not get to. Prices were just going a little soft tonight, and that just happens. We sold some of these flat rate boxes of tools. These ones I didn't get to because I was just like, man, they're selling so cheap tonight. I'm just going to take a pass on that. We'll save them for next week, or I'll pitch them to the flea market because we usually do okay at the flea market with the tools. But I would still call the auction a success. I think we only sold about $2,500, but just the fact that everything went smooth, and I kind of like our new setup, but the high desk right here, I love it because I stand most of the time, but Gianna likes to sit, and the chair is too low. But yeah, we didn't get to this either. I have this hard drive and some knives. We didn't get to that stuff, but we sold a lot of comic books. I think what's going to happen is, I think what would be perfect is if we have a lift desk. So when I get the barn set up, that's going to be something. And I have a lift desk right now. It came out of the train lockers, and the second train locker is a big white desk, and it's got the lift feature built in, so you just push the button up, down. I think that might be something that we utilize for our auction station. So I've already got the table, but I think that's going to be probably the ideal setup because then you can just hit the button and it goes down, so you can sit when you're doing the small items, and it gets to be a little tedious. You know, when you have a preset, you just hit the button and the thing lowers like that. Yeah, pretty nice. And then you can hit it and it goes back up. Yeah, so anyways, finished the auction and then went and jumped in the pool, so my hair's still wet and it felt great. It felt so nice. It was really hot. That's the one thing working in the garage. It's really hot. Even with insulation, as I mentioned before, it still gets pretty warm. We had this thing going, the fan, and it didn't seem to pick up too much noise in the little camera, which is just my phone. But I think what it did is the phone was working to block out the background noise. So if I stepped even 2 feet away from the mic, my voice level dropped. So that was a little problematic. But Jana was in front of the camera most of the night, so she was right in front of it. So for her, the voice level was fine the whole night. For me, in the background, they could barely hear me. So it is what it is. We will obviously not have to deal with this once we get the warehouse built, because we're going to set that thing up to be insulated, climate controlled. I'm thinking about, for the auction area, I would like to put carpeting in to muffle some of the sound, to control sound a little better. Yeah, we won't be sweating our butts off like we were today. That was a little uncomfortable at the peak heat. So, but we got through it and we sold a bunch of stuff. And oh my goodness, I see a little bit more stuff over there we didn't sell. All right, well, anyways, we'll need stuff next week just as much, so we just punt some things to next week. It's fine. We still sold a tremendous amount of stuff tonight and made some room. It was good, guys. It was good. So what can I say? It was good. But definitely, I'm already seeing things that I need to do differently. Like, we put these 2 tables together, little things, like, and then to get over there, like, I had to walk around the tables. And I'm like, why did we do that? We should have pushed that over and left a gap here to walk between. So that's one thing I will do differently next time. I'll push this one this way and this one this way. Just little things to increase efficiency and accessibility. We'll get this dialed in for sure. We'll get it dialed in, and it may take a couple months, but we'll probably have it all dialed in, and then we'll have the warehouse built right after that. So like probably the day we're like, this is perfect, boom, let's get ready to move into the new place. But it's all right. I'm just so relieved that we're making money again. 2,500 is definitely not our best auction. That's on definitely the lower side. We've been doing 5,000 plus per auction pretty routinely, but we just didn't have as much merchandise tonight, or the really good caliber merchandise. I don't think we barely sold anything over $50 tonight. Wow, I'm gonna have to go back and look. Yeah, actually, I think most lots, probably 95% of the lots, sold for under $50. So we need those few lots to go over 100, over 200 to get a decent volume in for a night, sales volume. So, but again, it's all good. We had such a great week on eBay. So yeah, money's definitely flowing again, and we got those eBay sales boxed up and shipped out this morning. So it's good, guys. It's happening. We are definitely settling in. This is all a process, and I feel good. So tomorrow, pack, ship, and then I am going to drive the trailer over to one of the recent lockers I picked up. You guys haven't seen that video yet, because there's a little drama around this one of these lockers I picked up. There is a safe in there. I'll give you a little spoiler. The previous owner attempted to break into it, and the rest of the unit's not very good. It's mostly junk. So we have to think that he tried to get into the safe. It's a very large, probably a gun safe. I think it says Winchester on it. Very large, very heavy. I think it's full. And the previous owner tried to break in, and we think he was accessing it, trying to get out whatever's inside. But it's an expensive safe, so I don't want to scrap it. So anyways, that you'll see in an upcoming video. We're not releasing it just yet because it's pretty short without opening the safe, and I'm not even sure how I'm going to open the safe without destroying it. So I got to figure that out, and until I'm able to figure that out, I'm not going to release the video. So anyways, this week, Wednesday, I'm planning to go to the flea market, so I need to get max load every time I drive out to the flea market, because it is such an early morning. I have to get up so early to get there. It's a grueling day. It is very frustrating sometimes dealing with the people out there. We're getting stolen from. We're getting just such cheap offers on things. It's something I don't like to do that much of, so I try to take full loads out there so I can go out the least amount of times in the course of a year as I can. Every load has to count. I can't go out there with half loads, because then I have to go out twice as much, and that just quite frankly depresses me. So anyways, I got to fill that up with that, and we'll be out there on Wednesday. So I think we'll keep this little vlog rolling until then. Tomorrow, Clyde picks up the motorcycle, and we're going to be packing, and then we'll be loading. All right, so for right now, though, my work's not done. I'm going to start packing up the sales and see if I can knock out, I don't know, maybe like 25% of the packing I'm going to try to get done tonight, because I feel like I still have gas in the tank, so why not? All right, guys, next day, and I've got this much done so far. Not too bad. All this table's cleared. Well, and all those packages over here. There's a lot of smalls. But a little change of plans. I was already planning on going and loading up my trailer with stuff for the flea market tomorrow, but out of that unit that I mentioned, and I got a call from the facility today, and she's asking me to clean that unit out like pronto. My key's already in here. I had to run in, grab my AirPods. I was not planning on cleaning it out today, but I told her, I said, wow, how ironic, because I was just about to go in and work on it today, but I wasn't planning on cleaning it out today. So she's like, can you get it out today or tomorrow? I was like, ooh. But I'll see what I can do. I told her, I said, I can't make any promises. Tomorrow for sure, because I'm going to the flea market tomorrow. I'll have an empty trailer. I can finish it tomorrow. Today, I don't really know. I'm gonna have to go and see how much I can do. I'll fill my rest of my trailer, I'll fill my truck, but there's a lot of, it's a 10 by 30. So again, you guys haven't seen it yet. You'll see it pretty soon. But so originally my plan was to finish packing everything, then go load the trailer, and then go to dinner tonight, because daughter Faith and her husband Noah and their baby are flying in from North Carolina. They'll be here in a couple hours, maybe an hour or so. Nice whiteboard right here. I like it. Okay, that's gonna be it for today. I got a little bit of time before dinner, and I gotta deal with this. I don't think I'm gonna empty it today. I don't think I can. I don't know. I'm gonna see what I could do. My plan was to go home and then get my pickup, my Honda, come back, and then after dinner go here. But I'm out of time, guys. This takes a long time. All right, we are at the Stockton flea market today, and it is going pretty good. How's it going, Tony?
It's going.
We're selling a ton of stuff, huh?
Sure. Come on, customers, keep coming.
A little slow at the moment, but we have been pretty slammed, and it's like 9:20, so still kind of early. But yeah, look at this disaster zone. Surprisingly, we sold most of the big stuff, and there's a little bit of stuff in the trailer here. How's it going? Gotcha.
A lot cooler in here, let me tell you.
It is. And this is just stuff we'll take out next time?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, at this point, right?
it's like a lot of bric-a-brac stuff.
Yeah, good stuff, right? I mean, a little better. All right, so we got stuff everywhere here. Crazy. Tools have been really good selling today. We sold that Honda generator for $420 this morning. We sold I don't even remember. We sold most of the tools. What did I say again? $5, right?
Yep.
Right. 15. Thank you. About $2. 5 for both. Sure. So it's still early, but we got like a lot of stuff left.
This yours?
I think she's buying it. Do you want those?
This your other stuff?
Yeah, still my stuff, yeah. Thank you. People have been picking out of this bin, $5 here, $5 there. We brought out some better shoes, but I have a shoe buyer, so I keep these in the car until he comes, and then I let him take first pick, because he pays me fair. Asking $20 on the heaters, and quite a few people have asked, no one's bought. $20. On the Nikes, is that a set? Yeah, 10. We'll do $10 on that. 10 on Nikes.
15?
No, dos. I mean, I'm sorry, Diaz. Yeah, not Nikes. We'll do 5. So I've got to go finish cleaning out that unit today, and I told the manager I'd be done by 2 o'clock. So that means I've got to leave a little early for time to clean up, because it's tons of garbage. So I'm gonna do a deal with one of our other vendors out here, and just like I've done the last few times, just sell him everything. Usually I take the bins, but I'll probably take the tables, maybe a couple black and yellow bins. Everything else gotta go. So we basically just make enough room to pull the truck and trailer out, and then we'll skedaddle out of here. So we'll be leaving probably in about 30 minutes. What's up, guys? All right, flea market's done. I still didn't count. My mom and I were so tired on the way home, we didn't count the money, which is rare. We always count on the way home. We just got talking, and then we're taking the exit for to drop my mom off, and she's like, oh my goodness, we didn't even count the money. And I was like, oh, it's fine. I'll count later after I get home. So I don't know how we did today. I think we did okay. But anyways, I needed to get here and get this cleaned up by 2. Right now it's 1:30, so I'm right on schedule. I've got it almost all loaded. Wow, this looks so different than yesterday. I busted that out in a day, 10 by 25. So I filled the trailer back up. How silly. Well, we have like 7 or 8 boxes that were left in here. We didn't get to unpack them. We just had too much stuff, as you saw. So that's fine. That was a good, I think a lot of leftovers from Deanza. It was good stuff. To take it out at the end like that, you're throwing stuff on top of other stuff, and basically there's not many people that'll dig below to find it. So it's it gets to a point where you have diminishing returns, I guess is the right way to say it. So I said, let's just keep that for next time. Even as much as I would like to have an empty trailer, I don't want to just squander revenue. So this is cool right here. See this piece of wood right here was in the unit. That's a piece of mahogany. It's a little warped, a little curved, just from how it was leaning. But shoot, that was in the back corner. Piece of mahogany is probably 20, 25 bucks. That was good news. Good find. Bad find is this big mess right here. They had a piece of carpet here. Under the carpet they had paper. I don't know what he was doing in here. Maybe he was working on an engine or something. You remember there was some motorcycle parts in here, so perhaps he had a motorcycle here and it leaked oil all over the place, and he tried to soak it up with the carpet and paper. And that's now going to the dump. Can't sell that piece of carpeting. But what sucks is that the facility wants to rent this to a new tenant later today. I don't do that. I don't clean that. That's beyond my skill set. Cleaning oil off the ground. How do you even get that off? I don't know. Simple green and power wash it out, I think, but I don't know. That's kind of nasty. Kitty litter. Actually would dump kitty litter there, let it absorb, and then sweep it up. But I mean, I gotta be out in half an hour. There's no time to go do all that. I don't have the supplies here. So I'm gonna have to hand it over. Maybe they'll be okay with just putting a piece of cardboard down and utilizing the space as is. It's gonna have to do. So it is what it is. It's not my fault. I didn't make the mess. I just cleaned up the junk. But something in here bothers me about that. Like, I just feel like when I buy a unit at auction, I feel it's my responsibility. I'm getting up on this table, taking like that string is gonna come down. I just took all the wires that they had tangled up over here. I get everything cleaned out, and sometimes I even broom the siding off. If there's cobwebs and stuff, I broom the sides. I get this thing ready to rent. That just bothers me. It just bothers me. All right, anyways, that's maybe a little OCD. Let me just get this last few things loaded, and we're gonna get out of here. And word from Jana is that the housekeepers are almost done with our house, which means I can go home and take a nap. All right, guys, done. And another successful 10 by 25 cleared out. Not too bad. This still really bothers me, but whew, done. I'm happy with the amount of work I've done today, but it is only, it's 2 o'clock on the nose right now, so I got to get up to the office and let them know. 1, that it's clean and ready. 2, that they got clean up on aisle 6. All right, guys, check it out. Boom, there the money. There the money. Yes, $1,585. That's what we took home. That is after paying for the booth and paying for my help. Clyde and Tony, they were great today. We had so much stuff. And thanks to I'm not going to mention his name, but our other vendor friend that bought everything out from us. That also includes the money from him. So, but the good thing, we don't get that much money, really. He just pays us a little bit. But what the nice thing for us is that we also don't have to pay for dump fees. Usually we pay a guy to either take the stuff away, or we bring it to the dump and pay to dispose of it there. At the end of the day, that's of course after we do our dollar sale and free sale. But when we sell the stuff to him, we don't do that. We actually don't even really discount very much, knowing that he's going to pick the stuff up. And we sold it to him at 10 o'clock, so it was still pretty early. So, and it was funny, like right when he came over to buy it, all of a sudden things just picked up, and it's like, oh, I don't really want to sell right now because we're making sales, but it's like, who cares? Deal's a deal. He said he'd be over at 10. I said, let's do a deal. And it got pretty busy, and that's cool because it was easier for him to get his money back and start making some profit, because everybody's got to make money. It's got to be a win-win, right? It's always got to be a win-win, guys, for stuff to work and to have a continuing business. If one person loses, you're not going to have a long-term business relationship, right? So $1,500, what did I say it was again? $1,585. I'm going to have to text my mom and tell her how much we sold today because she's excited. I'll text Jana too because Jana was curious. That's a solid day. Keep in mind though, a lot of the money, like a lot of of the money came from the tool locker, and we did have $3,400 into that tool locker, but we at this point are in the profit. But I know we sold the Honda generator for $420, and the heaters, we sold those propane, or I guess they're gasoline, but those big warehouse heaters, $20 and $18 at the end of the day. What else we sell? $40 for the pressure washer. It wasn't working. The engine was seized. I mean, all this stuff just adds up. Those are big monies. The little stuff, even the shoes though, we did sell a lot of shoes at $5 and $10 each. So let's not discount that. Those do add up. So it wasn't all tools today, but it was, I'd say probably half that money came from tools. So that locker was a lot of money to buy. Of course, the last couple lockers we picked up were cheap. Actually, they were dollar. And I don't think we even sold that much Deanza leftovers, but we did sell a little bit. I had 2 PS3s. I was asking $10 each on untested, no cords, no controllers. $10 each. Guys said we take 15 for both. We said sure, because at Deanza we weren't getting $10 at the end of the day there. So to get 15 right out the gate makes me happy that I brought it home and brought it back out to Stockton, because otherwise we would have sold it for $2 each at Deanza and $4. I don't know. Is it worth it? I think so, but $15 a fair deal, really, for 2 PS3s. I think that's a good deal. And then, of course, later on, someone came by and asked, do you have any PS3s or PS4s? Like, yeah, we did, but we sold them this morning. So anyways, there's a little bit of Deanza leftovers. There's a little bit of stuff from Jim's purchase earlier this year. All the shoes, not all the shoes, but all the, well, not all the, I keep saying no, some of the shoes we sold were Nikes. I sold to our shoe buyer for $150. He didn't take all of them, but he took all the good ones. And $150. So at least $150 is from Jim's purchase. That's still paying out, although we're getting very, very, very low on inventory from that. I think we're down to just video games at this point. So, but that was a great purchase back in January. Jim, if you're watching this, thanks again for contacting us and asking us if we wanted to buy your stuff. I really appreciate that opportunity. And Jim, of course, if you guys didn't watch, he's the one that's moving to Thailand. So wanted to sell all the stuff that he accumulated from buying a massive amount of storage lockers over the last 4 years. I think he said like 100 units, or was it 200 units? I forget now. I think it was 200 units. He had amassed a bunch of good stuff. He tapped us to take it and worked us a great deal. So thanks again, Jim. And if any of you guys watching this have something that you think that we would like to purchase from you, personal collection, a ton of inventory or something, or you know, whatever it is, if you're within reason, I can't go cross country unless it's an exceptional collection. I would if it was like a really good comic book collection or something. I'll go cross country, but I prefer not to, you know, if we can, because I don't really like to go very far. But for Jim's, I flew down, rented a U-Haul, came back. I'd do that. I'd do it again for sure, because it was a great purchase. It was great stuff, and I had a lot of fun selling it. And here we are, August. That was in January, August, still selling stuff. Yeah. But anyways, guys, if you have something that you think we like, please reach out to us. lockernuts@gmail.com is the best way. Email. I'm old school. I still look at email and respond better through that. People message me on eBay. I never reply. People message me on Instagram and Facebook. I usually will reply, but it's not very often I even check it. So email is always the best way to reach me. So anyways, or come to our live and give me a heads up if you sent me a message. You know, come to our Whatnot shows. But anyways, great day today. Solid day. Maybe the most important part was we emptied our trailer. So, well, now it's full of junk, but tomorrow I'll go to the dump and lighten that load. And yeah, I'm very, very happy with what we sold today, and also being out of another unit. Of course, I still have to go get the safe. You guys might not know about that too much, but that video will come out soon. I'm gonna go and get the safe tomorrow, bring it home and figure out how to open it. So there's a little spoiler. But anyways, back to the lecture at hand. Yeah, this is all the junk that I got to sort out. It's good stuff. I say junk kiddingly. A lot of this got to go on Facebook. I don't know. A couple guys have been saying I should probably keep that. Like today, Clyde was like, "You really should try to keep that, because that might come in handy with all this land. There'll be some packing that we're gonna need to do. Chainsaw's got to get tested. This thing's got to get listed. Facebook Marketplace, bike Facebook Marketplace, aquarium Facebook Marketplace. This probably Facebook Marketplace, because they're so large." That carbureted, eBay, that whatever that is, fan or something, eBay. Anyways, I got to get this stuff listed, because I got to get it out of here, or I'm going to get on Jana's naughty list. And then I have this, which actually looks a lot better than it did a couple days ago, because I took some of it to the dump and I took some of it to Stockton. Empties can go back in the trailer. Coppers go in the recycle. Floor jacks probably staying. This is all brand new painting stuff in here. I'll show you. See, good stuff. I think that's, I don't know what that is. fishing stuff or RC car stuff. This I'm keeping just in case anyone we know has a flood. The mealy, I said that we should probably clean it up. It's a $100 vacuum. Another floor blower. This thing, probably should have taken that to Stockton today and just sold it. But maybe I'll Facebook Marketplace it. I don't know. I'd love to keep it for the warehouse. I just don't really want something so large for so long. This tree right here, this came out of the tool unit, also $400 new. Target LED pre-lit tree, very nice. Christmas time. Jenna thinks we might get 200 for it, but I think at least $100. So anyways, that's so much stuff I gotta sort out. I think decent tailor-made clubs right there. This generator right here, these sell for $200, not working. On eBay, $500 working. So might need to clean that up and test it. And of course the fan, not selling it. So I think I'm gonna work on that today, now that we have time. First, maybe I put the money away. That seems like a good plan. Check this out, guys. First time I've seen a cat go for those ground squirrels, and it's our cat, Indy. She ran over there and then was poking her head down in that hole. Indy! Indy! I thought she was going for a bird, but then she went and put her head in the hole. There's the bird. The bird seemed upset with her being over there. They're squawking. She's definitely starting to get more comfortable. I mean, look how far she is. She usually is sticking right out here to the underneath this lemon tree right here. But she's making her way out there. That's a really, really good sign. I'm it's the day after the flea market. I'm spending the day, or the morning rather, just sorting through some more stuff here. I find some decent stuff. One big surprise is this piece right here. This is an Impala. You see right there, the shifter comes through here. It's a center, what do you call it? A center? I forget. It's for an Impala though. Car part basically. I listed it on eBay for $240. This piece right here, I think is for the back of the Impala, for the hood, back trunk, $120. And this piece right here, I think is $50. I think $50, something like that. I forget exactly. These things right here, these little Impala caps, $50. I maybe one of them is more than that. I don't remember, but I listed those on eBay. We'll see if we sell it. This stuff has been really surprising. This Badger garbage disposal wasn't too much. I think $100. This piece right here is a faucet for a kitchen. I think I listed it for $150. This intake manifold winds up being like this special chrome finish, and it says Endurashine finish. It's a chrome finish. I couldn't find a comp. I listed for $450. And then down here, this part down here, distributor, I listed I think for $300. I just tested this thing right here, and really nice tool. It's a Fordham. It's a rotary tool, basically, kind of like a Dremel, but much fancier. And unfortunately, it comes with a pedal. There's a pedal that's missing that you would operate it with using your foot. I have to look this part up right here, but this part right here sells for I think around $275 brand new with the pedal. Ours doesn't have it, so this part right here might add a little value. Pedals can be found pretty easily. This piece may be something a little bit better. Yeah, but anyways, I probably listed for $150. I'm just going through this stuff. I forget what these were. These were a little pricey. I think it's $100 right there. I gotta look this guy up. A couple signs for our live auctions. Nothing too terribly expensive, but kind of fun. We like having fun stuff. And then these things right here. I gotta look. The RC boat's got a controller box, and the controller was really expensive. So I think one of these hopefully is going to go with that. And then the last thing, this one right here. This aquarium is on sale, not on sale, but for sale on Amazon for $470, brand new. And this is brand new. Only problem is it's missing a power cord. So I just ordered a replacement on Amazon, $10. It should be here today. It's so crazy that you order it this morning, it comes today. This is brand new, never used. So $470 on Amazon. I'm gonna list it for $250 and see if I can get at least $200. All this at Facebook Marketplace. If it was listed on eBay, I'd probably be like $350. But the problem is if somebody gets it and then they decide they want to return it, eBay, of course, with their super lenient policy, will probably let them return it. And if they say, oh, it wasn't as described, eBay will make me pay the shipping. The shipping on this is crazy expensive for something that's big. So if I were shipping this cross country, seriously, we could be looking at like maybe $100 to ship it. So if I eBay, then these little buyers and their stupid scams, if eBay makes me eat that and pay for return shipping, I could be $200 in the hole, and they'll probably return a used one or something. I don't want to even mess with eBay. eBay is a problem when it comes to that kind of stuff. So Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or both, $250. We'll see if we can get some. This tool locker is starting to after the flea market yesterday, and then all this stuff I'm listing right now. Oh, and then I sold something. Not a huge sale, but I listed these last night, a couple snap-on wrenches for 50 bucks. That was based on the last sold comp, and sold them overnight, so there's 50 bucks more we made from the tool locker. Look at this cat. This is the Bootsy cat. Jumps in my lap and just is like totally getting the love right now. No, on my desk. I don't want her walking on the desk or the table. She's pretty smart. She listens when you tell her N-O. She's like, kind of pushes a little bit, but she does respect it. I just tell her N-O, and then I pick her up and put her on the floor, and she's like kind of understanding that she's not supposed to be on the table. But she jumps on my lap and just wants love. She's getting along pretty good with Indy. Indy's not getting along so good with her. But Bootsy doesn't seem to mind Indy at all. They'll be within like 3 or 4 feet of each other. Indy was sometimes, or usually, would start hissing at her and growling. This one doesn't hiss or growl. I think she actually is looking forward to the attention of another cat. And she plays with Indy's toys too. We're in line at the dump. And I've got a load. If you can see that, it's like the Beverly Hillbillies back there. Super big stack of junk. And let's see, yesterday went in a storage locker, guys. You'll see that video coming out soon. Actually, it'll probably be the one after this. And big unit, 10 by 25, I think. No, 10 by 15, either 10 by 15 or 10 by 20. It's hard to say. It looks like a 10 by 20, but counting the rafters, it looks like 10 by 15 maybe. But kind of interesting backstory. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy that video. Not much of that went here. This is all stuff from the tool locker. So finally, days later, I'm getting out here. Yesterday was Grace's 19th birthday, so we had a party last night, and it was good. Really good. First party at the new house, and I must say, the new house is a success. So yeah, the new house works out great for parties. Jana's really happy, and it's part of the reason why we were excited to get the house. Of course, the land, 5 acres, of course. But the house, even though it's a smaller house than what we had before, the flow of it's just so much better. It's laid out really nicely for social gatherings. Here we are at the dump, waiting for a spot. It's Saturday, so they're a little busy. All right, done. Look, you can see the sky again. I had it stacked so high, but I definitely got my money's worth today. So much garbage on that load. It's amazing what I can fit in this little truck when I really try. I busted all the furniture. There's some furniture and stuff. I busted all the pieces, fit all the boards in flat, you know. I maxed out that load for sure. But anyways, the house worked out great for the party. We're really happy. We're really pleased with everything. And it's like, man, that was a big part of why we bought it. And just seeing that come to fruition is really nice. So, and it was kind of cool because Grace's 19th birthday, you know, 19 is like not that big of a year, the last teen year. But other than that, it's not like a big milestone. 18 was, of course, 21's the next one. But just to have her party, first party at the new house, makes it one that we will not forget, you know. And a lot of the people come over they were all close friends and family. Some of our close friends, they hadn't been to the property yet, so it was the first time taking them on a tour, and it's just so cool. It was really fun. But man, towards the end of the night, long day for me, and I wasn't involved with any of the food. I wasn't involved with any of the party setup, but still with cleaning out the locker and working in the heat and all that, and then socializing. I'm not very social, so that kind of like exhausts me too. Towards the end of the night, I started feeling like a little lightheaded. I was like, oh my God, I gotta lie down. And I snuck away, went to the bedroom, lied down. This towards the end of the night, after some people had already left, I laid down and boom, fell right asleep. And Jana woke me up a little bit later. And I had to get up and do a couple things, but I was pretty much out for the night. But I was really tired, but it was just such a great night. So anyways, I know I've had this little vlog running for a few days. I don't know, do you guys enjoy these vlogs? This one took you to the flea market, took you through a lot of stuff that we sold. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to share, but I did want to ask if you can comment below if you like these vlogs, because there's just so much going on in our lives right now. I wanted to capture some of it. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming along for the journey, adventure. This has been a long vlog, I think, but we we are happy to share a little bit of our lives and craziness with you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go back to a unit right now, and the one I worked on yesterday, which you'll see in the next video, and get some of the junk out. Probably make a second trip to the dump. So that is not a great video, but necessary part of the business. So thanks, guys. Maybe I'll film some of it. If I find some good stuff, I'll film it. If not, I'll just remove some trash and we'll get to the better stuff in the next episode. Until then, good luck to you. God bless you, and we'll see you next time here on Logger Nuts.